so welcome back to our channel, and as you can tell by the title, it's going to be another perfume video. I haven't done one of these in quite some time, and I usually do these like when it's seasonal or just when I feel like sharing some fragrances with you guys that I haven't really talked about. But today is going to be all about summer perfumes and my top 10 favorite ones that I've been loving this summer so far and that I'm going to continue to wear pretty much up until fall comes. This is probably going to be a long one because I have some really good ones to share. These are like the cream of the crop best summer perfumes in my fragrance collection, and I'm really excited to share, so let's hop right into it. Okay, so as always for these perfume videos, I like to include something in these perfume videos for everybody. Every scent profile I always try to mention, and if you guys are curious about like my specific perfume scent profile, I am a gourmand kind of girl, but specifically for the summer I do like fruity florals, and I do like some aquatic type smelling perfumes. So if you guys are into those kind of perfumes, then I think you're gonna love all 10 of these. So yes, I'm gonna start with the first one, and that is one of my newer perfumes in my collection, and this is from the brand Byron Perfumes, and this is in the fragrance Mula Mula. This is such a pretty fruity, sweet, fluffy floral, and it has like a lot of creamy fruity notes. So if I were to describe like a peach yogurt, that's what this kind of smells like, or like an apricot yogurt. So it's very fruity and creamy. Those are like the two main adjectives I would use to describe this one, because it's very smooth. It's not like a super citrusy like fruity. It's like a very creamy fruity perfume. And first of all, I love the bottle because the mist just comes out amazing. Like I love like a smooth fine mist, so I love that. But the projection is incredible. For this one, this is a little bit more on the pricier side because this is more of a niche brand, but it's so worth it. I actually want to try a few more from this brand, but this is the first one that I've tried. This is really sweet, but it's not like a sticky kind of sweet. Like I said, it's super fluffy and girly. This is like the ultimate girly girl summer perfume. So if you guys are into that kind of fragrance type, you're gonna love this one. And if you like peach, you're gonna love it. Peach is my favorite fruit. When I think of summer, I think of peaches anyway. So peach is like right up my alley when it comes to a summer fragrance. And I'm not gonna mention all the notes. I'm just gonna mention all the ones that stand out to me, but I will have them somewhere on the screen if you guys are interested in all of them. But this does have some caramel, peach, strawberry, and raspberry. You can for sure smell mostly the top notes. I don't really smell any of the other middle and base notes except the vanilla and the musk in the base. I for sure smell that. It does say it has oud, but I'm not getting any oud. But I for sure smell like all the top notes, and I smell the vanilla and the musk in the base. So I highly recommend this one if you guys are looking for like a new niche perfume and you don't know what to try for the summer. Mula Mula is where it's at. It's super girly and pretty and feminine, and I think you're gonna love it. So next I'm gonna be mentioning a perfume that's completely the opposite from Mula Mula. It's from Byretto, and this perfume is called Mumbai Noise. And this one is very unique. It's very unorthodox. It's not your typical fruity floral, like summertime, like girly fluffy perfume. This is very much for like the more androgynous kind of girl who wants to smell edgier in the summertime, but still summer adjacent. You just don't want to smell too sweet. This is perfect for you. I love how unique this smells. Like this does not smell like anything in my collection. Like my whole perfume collection, I can't like put it next to a perfume that I would compare it to. It's extremely different, but I love how special this smells. Like you won't smell like anybody else if you wear this. So if you're into a spicier perfume, you're gonna love this one. It's definitely on the spicy side, and I think it's very nighttime. I don't know if I would wear this perfume in the daytime, I would say. Yeah, it's like a green spice. So if that makes any sense, it's like a fresh, spicy perfume. So it does have some notes of like tonka bean and coffee. I for sure smell the coffee notes, but it still has like that warm summertime feel to it, in my opinion. And it does have oud in it. I can smell the oud in this one for sure. If you like oud, you're gonna love this one. It's not a super potent oud because the other notes kind of like smooth it out a little bit, so it's not like a sharp oud. It's a smoother oud to me. And I really like the sandalwood in this as well. I really like sandalwood in a lot of my perfumes, and this one has sandalwood in the base. So I think you're really gonna like this one. This is almost kind of unisex as well. I can for sure smell this on a man or a woman. So if you guys are looking for something on the more unique side, Mum by Noise is it. It just smells like a summer night and you're dancing and it's just like, it's giving summer night. That's just what it smells like to me. So love this. I do think Mula Mula is appropriate for daytime or nighttime. If you guys are wondering, this is like kind of like your signature go-to girly summer scent. This is for sure the unorthodox, edgier kind of girl. Okay, so speaking of a summer nighttime perfume, this one is probably my go-to for like nearly a decade. I love this perfume, and if you guys have been watching my perfume videos since the beginning, like since probably my first ever perfume video, then you know what I'm gonna mention, and that is Hot Couture by Givenchy. I love this perfume. This is a newer bottle that I had like as a backup for a while because it took me forever to finish my first bottle. So that's how much I love it. I finished an entire bottle, and it's so long lasting that it took me that long to finish it. But it smells so sexy and so summer. It's the sexy summer perfume every summer for me. So nothing's changed this year. I love this perfume, and it's been around for so long, but I still feel like it smells current. It's not like a kind of perfume that smells dated, which is why they probably still sell this. So many people still love this. It's like a very staple kind of perfume in my collection, at least. This is like a beautiful spicy raspberry. It's super fruity and it's very, very sweet the longer it wears, like on the skin and on clothes. I feel like the longer you wear it, the sweeter it gets. So if you like a super sweet perfume, you're gonna love this one. I absolutely think this is like a juicy, spicy, warm, sexy perfume. I love the projection that this gives. I always get compliments when I wear this, and this just smells like a hot girl. This just smells like the hot girl that always smells good in the summertime. So if you guys are looking for something like that in like the fruity department, it has some florals, but the florals aren't as prominent as like the raspberry note to me. I for sure also smell the strawberry. It does have some bergamot in the top note, but I smell like those middle fruit notes more. And also I love like the base notes because it has some amber, and I'm a huge fan of amber. And a lot of my perfumes, I just like the warmth that amber gives, and it wears well on my skin chemistry. Amber always stands out in my perfumes, and I think it has a really good like lasting power in a lot of perfumes. So amber is also in this one, as well as musk and vetiver, which I also think it gives this like more sexier kind of vibe because it doesn't smell like a juvenile kind of sweet. It just still smells like a sexy, elevated kind of sweet. So that's also why I love it. And I did say it has some spices in it, which I just saw. So that's why I said it's like a spicy, fruity, sexy hot girl perfume. So I highly recommend this one if you're into like a nighttime warm but still fruity perfume. This literally has everything you could ever want in a summer perfume. If you can't like decide what you want to smell like, this has you covered. Okay, so we're gonna switch it up just a little bit, and I'm gonna talk about some clean perfumes. And the first super fresh clean perfume I have here is what the perfume community calls a freshie, and this is from Hermes. And I've been wearing this perfume, not this specific one, but this fragrance for as long as I can remember. I associate this perfume with a European vacation. This smells like Greece. It smells like Italy, like the Amalfi Coast in a perfume. This is the Hermes Un Jardin Mediterranean. I've mentioned this perfume a million times, and I'm still obviously probably not saying it correctly because French is not my ministry at the moment. But this one in particular, like this bottle, they have so many from this line, but this is my favorite one. Kelsey has some that smells really good too, like the all green one, like the lime green one. That one smells really good, but it's on the fruitier side. This is fruity as well, but it has a very specific clean minty kind of smell, if that makes sense. It's like aquatic, woodsy, and fresh. So if you guys are into that kind of scent profile, you're gonna love it. It smells like a beach day. Like every time I smell this, I'm just getting so much nostalgia from vacation. It smells like vacation. I highly recommend this if you're into like that aquatic, fresh kind of smell. It smells like a mermaid. Like this smells like a sexy siren, but it doesn't smell like soap at all. It's not like a soapy kind of clean. It's more of a musky, woodsy kind of clean. And for this to be a clean, fresh smell, it does last, because I know a lot of like fresh, clean kind of perfumes don't have the best lasting power, which is why I typically go for like the more warmer, sweeter kind of perfumes. This one does last, I will say, because every time I wear it, Kelsey recognizes the perfume that I'm wearing every time I wear this, so it has great projection. So the top notes do have some fruits. I can only smell the lemon if I'm being completely honest. Like if I could put this in a category, this is for sure giving Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue family, but it's much more woodsy than Light Blue. Light Blue is for sure more on the citrus side. This has a little bit more complex vibe to it. And I do mostly smell like a lot of like the juniper and the musk in the base. And I for sure smell the fig leaf. So if you guys aren't into like fig leaf, you probably won't like this, or fig in general. But the fig leaf is giving it like that freshness that I really enjoy. This is the perfect boat day perfume. Like if you're gonna be out like on a boat, like a yacht or something, this is like the perfect perfume for that. So highly recommend this particular Hermes perfume. Like if you see these bottles anywhere and you don't know which one to try, for sure give this one a try. And I really think you guys are gonna enjoy this one for like the clean, fresh lovers. Next, I have something that's super unique and fruity. If you guys are super into like a very juicy, fruity kind of smell and you wanna smell edible, this is for you, but you also wanna smell unique, not like everybody else. You need Poets of Berlin from Wilhelm Perfumery. I have smelled some other perfumes from this line, and I do want to try some other ones that I've had samples of, like Dear Polly, and it was another one that I really like. I forgot the name of it. But yes, I do love this line in general, but Poets of Berlin is for sure like the #1 fave for me. It's just so good. If you guys are looking for like a sweet, juicy blueberry kind of perfume, this is for you. And if you want something that's a little bit on the unique, unorthodox side, kind of like when I mentioned Man by Noise, it's not like your typical scent. Like it's definitely not like a mainstream kind of perfume smell. Like I feel like Mula Mula is like generally every single person would love this. I do feel like a specific kind of girl would love Poets of Berlin. This one is extremely like sophisticated and warm at the same time. It does have some blueberry and lemon at the top notes. I mostly smell the blueberry, and I for sure smell the vanilla in the base. And I definitely smell the bamboo in the middle notes, because I know the middle notes have bamboo. And that gives it like this unique quality. The bamboo in it kind of give this kind of like, not cologne, not like a unisex kind of smell, but it's definitely not like super like sticky kind of sweet. This is for sure like a clean sweet with like a crisp greenness to it. I hope that makes sense. Like I said, this is extremely unique, which is why I always have a hard time describing this perfume, because it's not comparable to any of my other sweet scents. This is sweet, but in like a more green way. It's like a sweet green kind of perfume. Like if you have this, let me know how you would describe it, because like I said, it's hard to explain. When you smell it, you know it though. Like if I smell this on somebody else, I know they're wearing Poets of Berlin. Okay, so next, back to some fresh, clean, aquatic smells. This is probably like the ultimate go-to summer perfume for anyone who just wants to smell like summer. You know, I mentioned Hot Couture was like the hot girl perfume. This is just the go-to signature summer scent, and you want to smell like the word summer, is this perfume. Giorgio Armani Ocean de Joy. This one is probably, I think, the best one in addition to the Aqua de Joy, like the mint green top. I think those are like the top two from this line, in my opinion, that I think smell the best. But this one like took me by surprise the very first time I smelled it. I bought the small bottle when I first tried it, and this is like my upgrade to like the bigger bottle, because I refuse to buy a small bottle of this ever again unless I'm taking it to like for travel. But knowing me, I will probably pack this. This is the ultimate summer, fresh, clean, and fruity kind of scent. This is like the perfect summer perfume because it's not too much of one thing. It's not super sweet or sweet at all, really. It's fruity, but it's not sweet, if that makes sense. It has like a freshness to it from like the pear. Like the pear gives it like a nice crispness. At first I thought it was apple, like green apple, but no, it's pear. It doesn't have any aquatic notes. It says water jasmine, which I guess that counts. And it does have some lily of the valley in the middle notes and some rose. I don't really smell the rose, surprisingly, because I have like a lot of perfumes with rose. This one doesn't smell like rose. So if you're not a fan of rose, don't be scared of this, because it doesn't really smell like it. you for sure are gonna smell like the pear, like the salty, fresh aquatic vibe that this gives. It does have some musk in the base as well as sandalwood, which you for sure smell in the dry down. This is the perfume you spray without thinking. You know, like everybody has the perfume in their collection that they just pick up without trying to decide, should I wear this today? You don't have to think. You just spray it and know you're gonna smell fantastic. And I feel like this is a super universal kind of perfume. I feel like every kind of girl could wear this, like not one specific kind of girl. Because sometimes I give you guys like the kind of girl that would wear a certain perfume, like in these videos when I do them. But this one, everybody can wear and will absolutely love this. So if you guys are looking for like a nice aquatic, fresh, clean perfume, you need it. It still has a sexiness to it too, and I think that's the musk. I think every perfume that has musk in it, or sandalwood, or vanilla, like those three notes always add some kind of like sexiness to a perfume because it smells really effortless, like you're not trying too hard. And I love a perfume like that. This is what that is to me. Okay, so getting back to like the warmer, deeper nighttime type summer scents that I typically would go for, and this one is probably one of my go-tos, and I've been wearing this perfume for a long time, and I do have a backup, and that is Olympia Intense by Paco Rabanne. I love this perfume. The intense version is the best in my opinion, just because it has like this richness to it. It's extremely sweet and warm, but it's so summer appropriate because it has like a salty vanilla kind of scent to it. It's not like a winter gourmand. This is for sure your summer gourmand. So I love, it smells sweet and sexy, and it has like a nice amber note in there that I really love. And as you guys can see, I've used quite a bit. That's because it's still my first bottle, and some of these are my second bottle. If you see a full bottle in this video, that's because it's the new one and I just finished the old one. This is still the old one. So this has a lot of lasting power, and it's taken me a minute to get through it for that specific reason. This is extremely long lasting, and it kind of has like this, it's not heavy, but it for sure has like this intense, dense quality that I really love for nighttime. I don't know if I would wear this for daytime, but this is for sure like the perfect like summer date night kind of perfume. It's perfect for that. So mostly, as you can see, the top notes are just vanilla and amber, which I absolutely love. Like I said, this is a very sexy scent, and I do like it has salt, so I do say it has a salty kind of scent to it. Salty in a good way, meaning like it gives it like this lightness, so it kind of like, you know, smooths out like the top notes that are like on the sweeter side. I do like that they have that to kind of break it up a bit, and it does have some cedar in the base. All the other notes I really don't smell as much as the ones I just mentioned. And it's a simple composition of sexy sweet notes, and the salt and the cedar give it like that super woodsy summery vibe that I really love. I love like anything that's woodsy with sweet. I feel like that combination of notes always just get me every single time. And this one you're gonna love if you're looking for like a sexy date night perfume. You need it. Okay, so next we have a more affordable option, and the most affordable option in this video, and this is like your ultimate beach day perfume as well, I think. But if you want to go for something that's less clean, that you want that's more sweet and fruity and fresh, but on the soapy side. So this is more in the soapy family, but still fruity, and that is Miami Glow. This is the go-to like errands or like a beach pool day kind of perfume. Like if you're going to the pool, you're gonna want to wear this. If you're running errands and you still want to smell wonderful, you're gonna want to put this on. So it's like, again, that no-brainer kind of perfume that you pick up and you know you're just gonna smell really good. I love this one. I have smelled the original of this Glow perfume from JLo, and that one is definitely more just floral clean, and this is for sure like a fruity fresh clean. And if you guys are into coconut, you're gonna love this one. This has coconut milk in it, but it's not like a super sweet, like sticky kind of coconut. It's like a creamy, fresh coconut milk. It has passion fruit and grapefruit. Like this is like the ultimate like fresh, fruity smell. And I haven't come across anybody who has tried this upon my recommendation and who haven't loved this perfume. So I do think you guys are gonna love it, especially for the price. I feel like this smells so good. It doesn't smell like body spray kind of smell. Not to offend anybody, but sometimes body sprays just smell like that. They just have like that generic kind of artificial kind of smell, which is why I typically steer away from body sprays. I really only typically like the Sol de Janeiro ones. Those are like the best smelling body sprays to me. But this has like a nice refined, soapy, clean, fresh, fruity smell, and it doesn't smell juvenile or anything. It still smells sexy and approachable and clean. Like you just smell really, really good. This also has some vanilla and amber in the base, but I mostly smell the top and middle notes. Maybe you'll smell the base notes on your like skin chemistry more, but I mostly for sure smell like the top and middle ones. Like the heliotrope. I love heliotrope, and maybe that's where I'm getting like that freshness from, because I keep saying soapy, and heliotrope has like an airiness to it that I really like in some perfumes, and this has a very like clean, fresh, soapy feel. So I love this. Okay, so next is another niche perfume that I really have been wanting to try for a while, but I decided to get the sample size first because I didn't want to spend the money yet if I hated it. And it's from a brand called Tamine. I think I'm saying that right. And this one is in the scent Blue Heart. So this is like just a little mini like sample size. And I do think I'm gonna get the full size at some point. But I still have some in here, and I keep used this one like quite a bit. And this has like the perfect dark coconut kind of scent. Like if you're looking for like something that's super unique, but you still want to smell like that coconut island girl kind of feel, this is giving that. It's like a sexy island girl, super like warm and coconutty. If you don't like coconut, you're probably not gonna like Blue Heart, but I absolutely love this one. It's very unique. So if you guys are into like the unique coconut sweet smell, you're going to love this one. And I also for sure smell those two top notes the most. The saffron and the coconut are exactly what you're gonna get as soon as you spray it. And I love those two notes for the summertime. I do like the uniqueness of saffron with coconut, because I typically have saffron in like a lot of my winter perfumes, like for like nighttime vibes, because it's like a little darker smelling. But I do like that they added it in this one with the coconut, which is nice. It does have some tonka bean and vanilla. It has some musk, amber. This is a really, really unique formula though, because it has some cypriol oil, and I think that's what I'm smelling, because it kind of has like a green, like animalistic kind of outdoorsy vibe. It just smells like a pretty forest with coconuts. It's for sure tropical. It's like a tropical green coconutty perfume. Again, these unique perfumes, I have a hard time describing them, you guys, because some of these notes blended together are hard to explain. Like some of them are super easy. Like Mula Mula was probably the easiest to explain because it's a creamy, fluffy peach. But like a lot of these other perfumes, like this one, Mumbai Noise, Hoessa Berlin, the notes are extremely unique, which I love. If you ever see this like at a perfume counter, give it a sniff and let me know what you thought of it, because I really do enjoy this perfume. I also like Patalia, but Patalia is more like on the spring kind of side to me. Blue Heart smells like summer to me. So highly recommend this one if you guys are looking for something in the coconut family, but just not as like clean and soapy as this one. This is for sure like a dark coconut that's very unique. Okay, last but certainly not least is going to be a Montal perfume, and Montal is one of my favorite brands because I always like the price point, especially for what you get, and especially for it to be a niche brand. Like they have so many good scents, and this one I'm gonna mention today is Rose Elixir. I love this one. This is fantastic for like your go-to like girly floral scent that's very sexy, and it's extremely potent. Like you don't need a lot of sprays to smell this. Like you could smell it from across the restaurant, and I say that literally because when I wore this in New York when we were there, I think last month, and we were at lunch, and Kelsey kept getting like a whiff of it because we were sitting like by a vent, and every time like the AC would come on in the restaurant that we were eating in, Kelsey was like, something smells so good. What is that? And she kept thinking it was somebody walking by, but she didn't realize it was me sitting next to her. And it was this. Rose Elixir has fantastic projection. This is a mostly rose perfume. It does have some jasmine, some vanilla, and it does have patchouli, if I'm not mistaken. And I think that's what's giving it like great projection. Patchouli is a very potent scent, but it does give great projection in a lot of perfumes. This doesn't have many fruits, but I can still smell some kind of fruitiness to this for some reason. If you guys have smelled this before, it's like a fruity floral in the best way. It's not too floral. You for sure smell the rose, but it's like a plump, juicy kind of rose kind of smell. I would describe it as a plump, juicy rose with a little bit of vanilla and patchouli. I absolutely love this. It's like a beautiful smelling woman. It just smells gorgeous and sexy and put together. So if you guys want to smell like that, Rose Elixir is your girl. I don't have the full size yet because this came with a perfume that I bought. Like I bought a full size of something else and this was free. And I do think I'm gonna get the full size. So these always come in handy because they get me into a perfume that I may not have tried without getting like the mini size. So I highly recommend Rose Elixir. If you're a rose lover, you're gonna love it because this was quite a surprise for me and I'm obsessed. Okay guys, so that wraps up my top 10 favorite summer fragrances. You guys let me know, what have you been wearing this summer, if we have some of the same summer favorites in common, because I do think these are like fantastic for summer. You're not going to smell like everybody else. You're going to smell super beautiful and sexy, and you're going to get complimented on these perfumes. So I always try to give you guys like the best of the best from my collection when I do these perfume videos. And like I said, I love our little perfume community on this channel. And if you guys are interested, I will have all the perfumes linked down below if I can find them. I will try to have all 10 linked in the description box if you guys want to try them. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for still being here, and I will see you guys in the next one.